Sitting down in Vajrasana, hands to the knees, straight spine, with the closed eyes. Deep breathing. And as you are connecting with your breath, notice your spine is straight. Notice your shoulders are relaxed. Notice your neck is not hanging forward. It is just on the top of the spine. Deep breathing. And bringing the breath deep down to your navel, exhaling fully. And connect with your breath. 4. 5. Inhaling deep, starting with Virasana. Inhale. Stretch hands up fully. Eyes looking between your knees. Have deep, full breathing in and out. 1. 2. And keep stretching hands up. Noticing that your hands are pulling fully up. Your shoulders are relaxed. Your spine is straight. And deep breathing. 3. 4. 5. Inhale deep. Take a deep breath in slowly. You tilt on your right side, going as right as possible. Eyes looking between the knees, holding the breath. And notice the weight is equal on both hips. Exhale, slowly coming back in the center. Deep breath in. Left side, as left as possible, holding the breath, holding the breath, holding the breath. And you notice the weight stay equal on both hips. Exhale, slowly coming back in the center. Deep breathing in. Left side, going as left as possible, eyes looking between the knees, holding the breath, holding the breath. Exhale, gently coming back in the center. Last time on left side, deep breath in. Stretch hand up, going as left as possible. So this is a posture, Virasana. When you do it standing, that is Tadasana or the palm tree pose. So that's how at work as well, you can stand, stretch your hands, going left and right. So that way, your lower back will feel very ease. All the stress that you store at the hip in the lower back will be released. Deep breathing. Now from here, inhale deep, open your knees as wide as possible, cross your leg, drop the hips down, open chest, eyes looking center of the eyebrows, and deep breathing, elbows straight, not bending, straight as possible. Open chest, make sure your body is not hanging down. You use your shoulders, exposing your chest fully, eyes looking center of the eyebrows, and deep, full breathing. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, take a full deep breath in, holding this breath, and slowly from here going down, the belly on the ground, the chin on the ground as well, hands in front of your shoulders, toes flat, hips tight. Deep breathing, just opening up the chest. Make sure your lower belly is still having a touch on the ground. Hand fully up, deep breathing. Use your hips to hold as strong as possible. Full breathing. 2, 3, stretching up. 4, 5. Inhale, hold the breath, slowly going down. Exhale fully, release and let go. Take a deep breath in, exhale fully. Open your knees and going back. Eyes looking between your thumbs. Deep breath in and out. Deep belly breath. Make sure that your shoulders are as relaxed as possible. This is the most important part of our practice, that our body stay relaxed, especially our shoulders. So we're not storing, not igniting. Then our brain start to send the cortisol in our body. So we don't want to feel stress. We just want to feel as relaxed. The shoulders must be relaxed. 4, keep on deep breathing. And 5, deep breath in, use your hands to slowly come back. Push asana. So some of you can do it with the bent knee, deep breath, gently bringing the hands behind, hand to the heel, and slowly opening the chest, head go back. And if it's hard, then slowly bring the hands behind, and the fingers in, deep breath, and let your head fully fall back. Deep, full breathing. 2, 3, 4, deep breathing. 5, inhale, head is back, gently coming back in the center. Exhale fully. One more time we're doing so. Inhaling deep, push asana, Manduk asana, the frog pose, opening the knee, dropping the hips, opening chest, eyes looking center of the eyebrows. So whenever your eyes are settled, you are gazing and having the awareness of the gaze, you're able to connect with your breath better. You find this moving meditation, your breath is deep, your mind totally quietens, especially when you're looking at your third eye. Deep breathing, 3, 4, 5. Inhale deep, slowly going down, exhale fully. Have the chin on the ground, hands in front of the shoulder. Take a deep breath in, slowly going up, head fully up. Eyes looking center of the eyebrows, and deep breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Use your hips to hold this very, very strong. 4, 5. Inhale. Take a deep breath in, slowly going down. Exhale fully. Now, take a deep inhalation, slowly from here, going back. In Shashankasana, in the rabbit pose. Stretch hand out, eyes looking between your thumbs. Keep stretching the hand out. So all the stress that we store at the shoulder and the shoulder muscles is relaxed. Your spine stretches fully. Every vertebra and the connecting tissue stretches nicely, relieving the stress from the spine. 4, have deep belly breath. So that's how you're stimulating your emotional brain, your limbic system. 4, 5. Inhale, using hands to slowly and gently coming back. Now the opposite side, same way. Have the fingers in. Take a deep breath in, pushing up, head fully going back. Deep breathing, if you can, slowly. Having the hands down. Open your chest fully. Deep, full breathing in and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, take a deep breath in, slowly coming back in the center. Exhale fully. Cat and cow pose. This is the highly recommended pose that don't need any time, just 2 minutes in the morning, in the evening. You do so, you find yourself very calm and relaxed, and your spine becomes flexible, and you will never get back pain. Your hormonal glands will be also stimulated because your vagus nerve is running through the spine, is stimulating, going up. Inhaling deep, head is up fully and hips are up fully, holding the breath in. Exhale, head down, your chin want to touch at the pit of the throat, pushing the hips in, eyes looking tip of the nose. Inhale, rise up. Exhale down. Deep inhalation up. Exhale, fully going down. Deep inhalation up. Exhale, fully going down. So as like, imagine that your spine is like a flexible bamboo stick and that is stretching up and down. It's creating this curve. Up and down. Inhale up, holding the breath. Exhale, slowly down. Your chin down, eyes looking at the tip of the nose. Push your hips in fully. Deep inhalation, rising up. Make sure your elbows are straight, holding the breath. Up, exhale down. Deep inhalation up. Deep exhalation down. Last time inhaling deep up. Last time exhaling deep down. Slowly, gently, coming back in the center. Release. Deep breathing. Now from here, Banasana, arrow posture. Inhale deep, bring your right hand out, stretch out fully. Left leg out. Make sure the thumb is up so you can visually see it very clearly. Deep breathing, stretch out your toe fully. So your heel stay up and your toe is pointing. So your shin muscle is active, your kneecap is tight. Deep breathing, make sure your hips stay parallel with the ground. 4. Full breathing, hear your own sound of breath. 5. Inhale, slowly hand, leg down, exhale fully. Left side, deep breathing, straight out the leg, straight out the hand. Left hand up, eyes looking at your thumb. Deep breathing. 1, 2, 3. Keep stretching out. 4, 5. Now inhale, slowly hand and leg down, exhale fully, release and let go. Anjali Asana, Sapta inhale, deep breath in, bending the right knee, the left leg straight back, deep inhale, bring the hands up, eyes are looking at your thumb, going as up as possible. stretching fully. Notice how your heart, your chest open up. Your thymus gland is totally engaged here and going back as possible. 3. And focus on your deep breathing. 4. And notice your throat when you breathe in and out. 5. Inhale, slowly coming back in the center. Exhale fully. Heel on the ground. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward bend. So now your hamstring is going to stretch. Diminutus. Now you will get this nice deep stretch, and just use your deep breathing to stretch fully out. Eyes looking at the tip of the big toe, and keep using your breath as the instrument to stretching forward. Exhalation. Inhale. You can go up. That happens automatically and naturally. Exhale, going down. 4. 5. Deep breath in, bending the knee again, and bringing your left hand on the side of your right foot. Equal weight on your foot and your hand. Deep breath in, bringing the hand up, eyes looking at your thumb, deep breathing. 1, 2, 3, full breathing. 4, and make sure that your leg in the back is not inactive, it's active fully. 4, 5. Inhale deep, slowly, gently coming back in the center. Exhale fully. Now opposite side, take a deep, full breath in, bending the knee out, opening the chest, bringing the hands up, deep breathing, going up. 1. Focus on your breathing from your throat. 2, 3. Deeper your breath, more stable you find yourself. 4, 5. Inhale deep, slowly coming back in the center. Exhale now. Bring the heel on the ground. Take a full deep breath in. Exhale, gently going down, stretching. Eyes looking at the tip of the big toe. Keep focus. So that's when your visual focus, when it's stable, then you can easily notice this breath and the movement of the body with the breath. 3. And that's how you're guiding your body and mind. 4. Deep breathing, relax the shoulders. 4, 5. Inhale, slowly, gently going up. Exhale fully now. Bending the knee, using your right hand on the side of your left foot. Inhale deep. Your left hand is going up. Deep breathing. Eyes looking at your thumb. Deep breath. Make sure your toe in the back is pointing out. Deep breathing. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, slowly coming back in the center. Exhale fully, slowly coming back in the center. Now from here, downward facing dog. We do it with a deep inhalation. Sapta, exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Staying here for the count of 5. Deep breathing. Eyes looking between your knees. Make sure that you're trying to squeeze your lower belly. And then you're breathing at the same time. You push your hips up, your heels want to touch on the ground. If they're not, that's one at a time. It's like paddling. And deep breathing, doing so. 3, 4, 5. Ashto, inhale, take a deep breath in. And from here, we go Chaturanga. Exhale, going down. Full breath out. Make sure your body is not touching on the ground. Inhale. If it is not, that is okay. Don't worry. Now toes are flat, knees off the ground, hips are tight and opening chest. Eyes looking at the tip of the nose. Deep inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale. One more time. Push yourself in downward facing dog. One more time. Deep breathing. Eyes looking between your knees. Deep full inhalation and exhalation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nava, inhale, take a deep breath in, hold the breath, Chaturanga Dandasana, slowly going parallel to the ground. See, the body is not going down on the ground. Eyes looking parallel, holding the breath out. Inhale, toes flat, knees tight, and gently going up. Deep breath in, eyes looking at the tip of the nose. Exhale, second last time going back. Deep breathing. Inhale deep. Exhale deep for the count of 5. Deep breathing. 2. Make sure your Breathing is slow in rhythm with the control. So you are controlling directly your heart pulsating. 3, the pulse of your heart. 4, 5. Inhale deep. Exhale, going down. Chaturanga. Ekadasha, inhale up. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Now from here, Virabhadrasana. Inhale deep, bring your right leg forward. The left heel is going up, knee stays straight as like you're stepping forward and bringing your hands up. Notice the balance. It's coming from your T-bone. Deep breathing, eyes looking between your hands. Deep inhale, exhale. Make sure your knee in the back straight as possible. When you focus with your breath, when you're connecting with your breath, you're able to have this minute movement with the body. You're able to find balance as well. 4, 5. Inhale deep. Hold the breath. Slowly going down. Chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale deep. Rise up. Slowly, knees off the ground, open chest, eyes looking at the tip of the nose. Exhale, again in downward facing dog. Last time, I promise. Inhaling deep, left side, deep breath in, stepping forward with the left, and the right heel off the ground, knees straight, bring the hand up. Deep breathing, eyes looking between your hands, make sure your shoulders are not tight. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale deep, full deep breath in. Exhale, this long deep exhalation, last time going down, eyes looking parallel. Inhale deep in Bhujangasana. Exhale, slowly in downward facing dog. Staying here, deep breath in. Now, inhale deep, slowly stepping forward, gently stepping forward, coming forward. Exhale. Staying down, hold your elbow to elbow and let your body just to hang down. Relax, deep breathing. 1, 2. Deep breathing. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, take a deep breath in, hand to the knees or to the thighs and slowly standing up, and we're getting ready for the standing poses. Come inhale, hand to the waist, open chest. Exhale, slowly going down, hand to the toes. Inhale, head up. When the head is up, you notice that your spine gets straight as possible. Exhale, gently bring the head down, eyes looking to the root of the body. Make sure that your knees are straight. If you're not able to hold, then you can gently bend them. And then with every exhalation, you try to lift up the hip. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now inhale, slowly head up. Hands under the feet. Exhale, gently down. Deep breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, slowly going up, hand to the waist. Exhale, gently coming back in the center. Relax here. Slowly coming back in the center. Relax. Now from here, Utthita Trikonasana. Deep breath in. Have your right leg forward and the left back. See, the mat is about, it's more than 5 feet. More than 170 centimeters. So you open your legs a little bit wide, so you have just only small space left. And you keep both your knees straight. Open hand. Due, exhale. Slowly bring the hand down. So hand, either your fingertip can stay on the ground and your left hand up, or you can hold at your shin muscle. Deep breathing. Keep on stretching down. So eventually you're able to reach at your toe fully. Deep breathing. Eyes looking at your thumb. Make sure both your knees are straight and holding strong. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, hold the breath, slowly coming back in the center. Exhale fully. Opposite side, same way. Deep breath, open your chest. Exhale, going down, stretch out fully. Take a deep, full breath in. Make full use of this deep stretch. Make both your knees holding tight. Your strength and the health of the knees improve massively. And in the lymphatic nodes, which are at the knee, they stimulate so nicely. So that is very good as well for your lymphatic system. That's what we covered in our yoga therapy last week on Friday. We are going to cover again in this week. 3, 4, deep breathing. 5. Now inhale deep, slowly coming back in the center. Exhale fully. So in India, I don't know if it's that's also a kind of a thing here in Europe or in Germany or in the West, that we say that like some people have their brains in their knees. Yeah. So what they mean to say that because we have very important lymphatic nerves at our knee joint. So that's what they are referring to. But in India, like we have a real thing, we say that, oh, some people have their brain in the knee. So, but it is interrelated with our lymphatic system. Now from here, inhaling deep, bending your right knee, bend it fully, the left knee straight, hold at your kneecap fully, open hands, exhale, slowly bring the hand down on the ground and stretch out, open chest, keep your knee bent. Make sure that your ankle is bending the sideway. We think that ankle goes just straight up and down, but you can also make a rotation on the side. That's how you don't get injury on your ankle when you're trekking or something like that. Stretching hand up, eyes looking at your thumb, deep breathing. 2, 3, deep full breath. 4, 5, inhale, slowly coming back in the center. Exhale fully. Now opposite side, same way, deep full breath in, opening hands. Exhale, slowly bring the hand on the ground. Deep full breathing, stretching up. 1. Make sure that your eyes are trying to look at your thumb. Make sure that you also feel the stretch at your neck. And make sure that you're not doing it strongly, not forcing the body. You're just utilizing your breath. 4, 5. Inhale, hold the breath. When you hold the breath, slowly coming back in the center. Exhale fully. In Prasarita, Padottanasana. Ekam, inhale, hand to the waist, open chest. So while we open chest is already open, so it means that we are flexing our shoulders going up, so that is giving more space to the diaphragm to deep breath. Exhale, we're moving from the low part of the spine, hands on the ground. Inhale, head up. Training, exhale, slowly bring the crown of the head towards the ground. Slowly we want to touch it on the ground. If it's not reaching yet, don't worry, slowly it will reach. If your hands are not able to reach on the ground, don't worry, use your shin muscle. Stretch down with every exhalation. Eyes trying to look at the root of the body, at the perineum. So you stay well focused and grounded as well. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, slowly head up. Now hands go behind, interlock your fingers, stretch up. Exhale down again. Deep breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pancha, inhale, take a deep breath in, slowly coming back, exhale fully. Uddhanasana, deep breath in, slowly have your heels in, and now knees are moving outward, just opposite of each other. And you bring the body down vertically with the ground, not bending out, straight down as possible. And keep on bending knee. Notice this deep stretch happen on your inner thighs. Deep stretching, bring the hand in the center, open chest, eyes looking at the tip of the nose. Use your pelvic muscle to hold tight. Use your hip muscle to hold strong. We keep on going down. Deep breathing. 1. Jaws are pressing slightly. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, slowly coming back to the center. Exhale, fully relax. Deep breathing. Now from here, inhaling deep, slowly. Have your right toe forward and the left is like as you're walking in a direction straight, having the chest open, hands go behind. Parsha Namaskar. or just holding elbow to elbow, deep breathing, open chest again, exhale going down, without bending the knee, eyes looking at the tip of the big toe, 2, 3, and notice that with every exhalation you find a deep stretch, with every inhalation you're slightly going up, 4, and breathing from your throat, this sigh sound that you hear in my voice, that is not from the nose, that is from the throat. 5, inhale, with the inhalation going up, exhale fully. So that is the benefit of the microphone near you, so I don't need to shout so much. Yeah, I had it from a long time, but I was very reluctant, or maybe I was very lazy using it. Now I think it's good to use it. In the end, maybe I can have your feedback if you are able to hear me. Inhale, slowly up. Exhale, slowly going down. Eyes looking at the tip of the big toe. Keep on deep, full breathing. Have your focus at the tip of the big toe. Deep breath in, deep out. Keep stretching down. 3. Make sure your shoulders are not hanging. Use opposite of the gravity. Use your shoulder blade to have the tight on your back. So as like you're exposing your chest out. 4, 5. Inhale, deep breath, slowly coming back in the center. Relax the hands and let go. Now from here, Vrikshasana, 3 pose. Inhale deep, hold the breath, heel is pressing in. Make sure that your thigh and your knee are in a straight flat line, not just opening the knee on the side, out as possible. Deep breath in, hand in the center, exhale, bring the hand out. In the beginning, you can also open the hand like a big tree, or you can just have the hand like a small Christmas tree. Deep breathing, 3. And focus in front of you. See anything in front of you and keep your entire dedication on looking at that object. That's how your body is able to build up a reference of a balancing, and it is an excellent workout for your motor neuron system. 4, 5, inhale, slowly coming back to the center, exhale fully. See, you may have seen many people that they're able to grasp things very fast, falling down or something, because their sense of the gravity and their sense of the balancing and the sense of movement and the speed improves so massively. And that is one of the exercise that helps in that. So you're able to immediately move your body. Inhaling deep, exhale, slowly coming back in the center. Stretching the hands, eyes looking at that spot. Keep deep breathing. And with your deep breathing, notice this micro movement that is happening with all the toe fingers at your leg, at your thigh, at your hip, at the middle, at the spine. Have the awareness of the touch at your fingertips. 4, 5, inhale, slowly back in the center. Exhale fully, deep breath. Virabhadrasana. B, Sapta, inhale, take a deep breath in, use your right leg and the left go as back as possible. Bend your knee out, body stay in the center, open hands. Use both your hip muscle to hold tight so your rectum is automatically engaged. That's how you engage with your parasympathetic nervous system, and you find strength at your shoulders. Keep bending down. 2, 3, long deep breathing. The chin up. 4, 5, inhale, deep breath in the center, opposite side. Exhale, stretching out, have the chin up, eyes looking at the top of the fingers. When you're breathing deep, make sure that your hips are making the contraction. Make sure your body stays in the center. You find automatically strength at your shoulder. Keep bending your knee out. And knee in the back, straight. 3, and have your chin up slightly. 4, 5, inhale, slowly bring the hand down, exhale fully. Now from here, inhaling deep, we're sitting down. Slowly, we are taking the time, slowly and gently sitting down in Malasana. This is one of the most important posture. When you do it every day, it is very, very good to remove the stress from the hip. And actually, that's where, so some hot spot of the body where we automatically hold on the stress. For the female, the hips and the hip joint is the first priority of that. For the male, on the shoulders and the back. So here, you're totally releasing it straight in the spine, and you're pushing your elbows, having the knees out, so your hips also rotate. Deep belly breath in. Bring the awareness on the lower belly. When you exhale, expel the breath out, and notice this automatically the contraction happening at the root of the body. Noticing this, holding it. Inhale, when you inhale, it automatically relaxes. Noticing that, see how powerful is the body, how the arrangement of this movement is already there. It has a purpose. You will know it. Inhaling deep. Holding the breath, jaws are pressing, holding it. Inhale slowly, release and let go. Exhale. Holding the breath, noticing the contraction without making any effort, just focus on your exhalation. Inhale, relax, second last time. Exhale fully, relax and let go, holding it. Inhale, release and let go. Last time. Full breath out, holding it. Inhale, release and let go. Take a deep breath in, deep out, relax your belly, and slowly now we're sitting down. As we are sitting down with a cross leg, bring the hands on the side of your hips. Keep your spine straight, and only your chin is going down like a hook. So that's how the entire spine is stretching more. And this is Yoni Mudra or Ling Mudra. So here we are creating the contraction on our root of the body. So one muscle at a time, one important muscle group at a time. And every time we exhale, we are creating this. Inhaling deep, and you find it's very, very natural. And you also realize, well, actually, I have the control on that muscle, but not yet. It's like, when a child is learning how to walk, he know that he can do that, but he do need a practice, he or she. So slowly though, you will also get the control at your root of the body. That's how you find so many health benefits, so many mental benefits. Now, from here, take a deep full breath in, exhaling the breath out, bring the awareness at the rectum muscle and pull it up. The jaws are pressing, and keep on creating the contraction up at the rectum muscle while holding the breath. And notice that how the stability of the mind totally comes. Just a concentrated awareness at the rectum, and we are pulling it up. We are creating this upward vacuum, holding it and creating it more. Inhale. When you inhale, it automatically releases. Deep inhale, deep exhale. You automatically find that how the heartbeat totally pounds. You get fast and deep, breath in, deep out. Second time, same way, inhaling deep. Jaws are pressing. Exhale, push. Notice, experience how you find total stability, the alertness in the entire body. Inhale, release and let go. And the last time we do this, then I tell you how it's working, what is happening in the body. Inhaling deep. Full breath out and the contraction up at the rectum, and keep on creating it just opposite of the toilet. Jaws are pressing. Notice, experience, inhaling deep, release and let go. So when we inhaling deep, exhaling deep. So when you're holding the breath out, it is easy for us to have a discipline. So then the mind is not wandering, it's not flickering or not getting very much like carried away with the tingling that happens in the beginning, because the root of the body and the muscle and the nerves there are also very, very sensitive and also arousally as well, we know that. But when we have this holding the breath out, we are building up a discipline. And when we engage fully, especially the rectum muscle, so that's how our parasympathetic nervous system is totally get into this alertness. All the athletes who do the, for example, heavy lifting, so what they do, they inhale, they hold the breath, they're pressing their jaws, and then they bring the weight up. Also, what they do, or if they don't know it, I know, so I'm sure they know it, they're also able to make the contraction at the rectum, and then they feel this physical strength of the body. When you're opening a tight jar, what you do, you inhale, the jaws are tight, and at the same time, you don't notice, but your root of the body also making a contraction. That is bringing the strength, and the prana start to channel in your muscle. That's how you find more increased power in your grip on your muscle group. Not is just because your muscles are strong, it is just how you're able to hold and channel the pranic energy there, or the nervous energy from the parasympathetic nervous system. So it is a very powerful exercise to increase your physical endurance. You must always do it. You will never feel the fatigue of the body. You will not feel tired in the body. Even the body is hurting, you will still keep on going. Now from here, bringing the awareness at the urogenital diaphragmatic muscle. So this is the diaphragmatic muscle that helps us as a gateway between urination and holding in the bladder. So when you keep it strong and healthy, that will always be very, very good for your urinary health. Very, very powerful, very simple, and very simple muscle, but very powerful in functionality. Imagine if it's not there, we will just drip out every time. We just need a bucket holding with us all the time. So we are imagining that we're in a huge queue of the toilet and really need to go pee, and how we are stopping it. So that's how we are creating the contraction back as like holding. Then we use this power to, we are channeling it up for the female, up all the way, and indirect pressure the uterus and ovary for the male, that is upward lift. So you observe it at the prostate and the testis. Inhaling deep, stopping to pee, and then lifting up and creating this vacuum pump upward. Jaws are pressing, holding it as up as possible. Inhale slowly, release and let go. Deep breath in, deep out. Your prostate health stay very, very good. Inhaling deep, exhaling one more time. The procreative health stay very good. Inhale slowly, release and let go. Deep breath in, deep out. Your hormonal health stay very good. You're able to transmute, able to channelize your procreative energy upwards, so you're able to handle this nervous current and automatically spreading throughout the body. That this is helping to rejuvenate every part of the body, every muscle group, every cell. Inhaling deep, last time. Pulling up and creating a contraction up, holding, and noticing that how the nerves are creating sensation in the brain. But when we keep a discipline and we are not reacting on it, we are able to channel it, because the energy must flow. It cannot be hold, and that flows throughout the body. Inhale, relax and let go. Notice this increased awareness at your fingertips on the body. Notice that the alertness in the body is furthermore. Now from here at the pelvic muscle, deep breath in, squeezing the pelvic muscle as you're squeezing the air out of a tube of a wheel, and lifting up from the perineum. The perineum is a small but very impactful, powerful muscle group, and having important nerves, important gland. We're pulling up and creating a contraction, holding it tight, inhaling, release and let go. Deep breath in, deep out. Inhaling deep, exhaling deep. See, some will say that, when you do yoga, that improve your libido. Well, actually that happens, but it's not like you go out and just, having this increased libido all the time, just like a rabbit. No, it's not like this. It is that it's more libido that we have, more we have the procreative energy, and more we are able to harness it and transmute it in our own body. So you stay always young and vibrant. Inhaling deep, squeezing the pelvic muscle, lifting up from the perineum. Inhale, slowly release and let go. When you do it right, the stress and depression can never ever touch you in your life. Inhaling deep, last time squeezing the pelvic muscle and lift up. Inhale, slowly release and let go. With the closed eyes, observe and relax the pelvic muscle. Notice the root of the body. Your intellect becomes sharp. Your just intellect start to brighten. You start to express yourself to the fullest. Your memory brightens. Your muscle memory, your visual memory, your senses, your five senses become vivid, more clear and precise. When your pelvic muscle is relaxed, you never react, you always take your time to respond. Your way of thinking, your way of thought pattern improves multifold. You start to accept your body as home. You start to see your body start to become more and more beautiful. And having this kind of awareness that your body, you are accepting it more, your confidence automatically radiates. You don't need to act. It just radiates that way. Your personal magnetism also grows massively and your metabolism is better. And the serotonin hormones start to rush in your bloodstream and into your gut. So your gut health also stay very, very good. Just to let you know this, every time I just need to impact this into your brain. So you keep on doing it and only then you find it's how powerful it is. Now inhaling deep, stretching hand up, exhale, slowly head to the toes. You can also bend your knee if you need to. Exhale, going down, Paschimottanasana. Deep breathing, head down fully, eyes looking at the navel direction. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, hands on the top of the feet. Exhale gently down, shoulders are relaxed. Full breath out down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now inhale, slowly head up. Exhale, slowly coming back. Hands go behind. Have the fingers in. Deep breath in. Urvattasana. We do it as like a table shape. Inhaling deep. Push up the hip and go back. Eyes looking tip of the eyes looking in the center of the eyebrows. Deep breathing. 2. Keep on pushing hips up. 3. Use your feet fully on the ground. Keep on pushing hip. 4. 5. Inhale deep, slowly head back, gently coming back to the center. Exhale fully, release and let go. See, lately I was in the supermarket. You see, they have many magazines. So there is one area where they have a magazine, and all the photos look same. Highly made up, and on the top, a photoshopped woman is very, very directly is looking at you. She has a red lipstick, because that's how it works, like the communication, how the brain and this ancient brain, this like the primitive brain work and functions. So like I picked up one, and the page I opened, that was the exercise to improve the shape of your hips. So all the yoga therapy we are doing, automatically that will happen, but it's not just to have a shape and show it to the world, but it helps you to improve your posture. Yeah, it improve your walking, and you will never have a lower back problem, and also your libido will not go down. So now inhaling deep, Jamushi Sasana, so random wisdom, that's all. Inhaling deep, hands up, exhale, slowly going down. Eyes looking at the navel direction, deep breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now inhale, head up. Exhale, slowly coming back to the center. Left side, Panchadasha. Inhale, take a deep, full breath in, stretch head up. Exhale, slowly going down. Stretching, eyes looking at the navel direction. Make sure your shoulders are parallel to the ground. And your deep breathing. You concentrate on your breathing. Notice this is the time you are utilizing to really, really connect with your body and the mind through your breath. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale. Slowly bring your right leg across your left. Deep breathing. Use your left hand to hold at your knee fully. Now use your root muscle. Root muscle, rectum, and the urogenital muscle. So entire reproductive muscle, we are engaging it. So spine will erect and straightens. Inhale deep. Exhale, eyes looking back. Same from the corner of the eye. And deep breathing. 1, 2, with every exhalation back. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, slowly back in the center. Exhale fully. Left side, Panchadasha. Inhale. Take a deep, full breath in. Right hand, take a deep breath in. Exhale, back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, take a deep breath in, slowly back in the center. Exhale fully. Deep breathing. So your entire spine stretches beautifully in this posture. Inhaling deep. Now bring your both legs up in Navasana. Make sure your spine stays straight. If it's not straight, use your hand under the knee. If it's still not straight, bend your knee so that the pressure is less, and open your chest. Have the chin up so your chest muscle become so beautiful, very important for your upper back health as well. 3, stretch hand out or straight leg. 4, 5, inhale, we're crossing the legs and push up. Exhale, jump slowly down. 1 more time, Sapna inhale, going up. 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale. Hold the breath, push up, exhale down, slowly and gently. We lay down on our stomach now. So this is very important for the solar plexus. Inhaling deep, hands on the side of the chest, deep breath in. Rising up the head, your chest is off the ground and bringing both your legs up. Deep breathing. 1, and deep navel breath. 2, 3. Experience with every inhalation, you're bringing your legs further up. 4, 5. Inhale, going down. Exhale fully. Deep breath in, bending the knee, and slowly exhale, going up. Eyes looking center of the eyebrows and deep breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the awareness, the pulsating awareness at the navel. Your eyes are trying to look in the center of your eyebrows. 4, 5. Inhale, slowly head down, exhale. Take a deep breath in, slowly rising up and staying, going back in Balasana. Deep belly breath. 1. Have deep stomach breathing. So that's how your diaphragm is fully expanding, and that's how emotionally you feel very stimulated. You feel very, very calm and composed. 4. So the people who have stress or depression, if you meet them in your life, I hope you don't. I hope it don't exist. But if you see them, you notice that their breathing is very shallow. So you can ask them to just breathe a few times deep and how they feel. Ask them. So that will be your straight experiment, helping your friends. Deep breathing, slowly coming back in the center. Slowly now we lay down, bring the leg down posture. Pindasana, deep breathing in, bending the knee. holding the knee and making yourself like a ball, like a dough. Deep breathing, full deep breath in and out, eyes looking at the tip of your nose. Your chin want to reach in between your knees. Deep breathing, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sapta inhale, head down. Ashtau exhale, bending the knee. So here, if you try, you can hold at your knee and then bring your knee a little bit out from your hip. So that way you can keep holding. But if your knees are not able to reach out from the hip, then it's okay to have the hands down. So deep, full breath in, push hips up, exhale going up, Setu Bandhasana, push up. Deep breathing, 1. With every inhalation, push your hips up. See how many times we're talking about the hips. So hips are a great instrument in our yoga practice. 3. Eyes look in the center of the chest. 3, 4, try to experience this sound from your throat. 5. Nava, inhale. Take a deep breath in. Bring the hands on the ground. Nataraj Asana. Inhaling deep. Bring your right leg up. Deep breathing. 1, 2. If your leg is not going straight, don't worry. You can have it as much straight as possible. Keep on pushing hip. 4, 5. Inhale. Slowly bring the leg down. Exhale fully. Without going down, we try now with the left leg up. Take a deep breath in. Straight leg up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now inhale. Slowly bring the leg down. Exhale, gently going down. You notice that how your thighs feel kind of burned. Your thigh muscles are not trained so much. So then when you do this kind of posture, you feel it in the beginning. But our thighs are able to adopt new things very fast. So the shape of the thigh also becomes elegant, beautiful, and the thigh becomes strong. So that's how the knee will also be safe. Not having so much pressure. So whether you are running, that will help you so much, having more thigh strength. Deep breathing, staying down. Now from here is Karani Mudra. Sapta inhale. In the scripture, this is explained one of the most important posture. It is actually a mudra. So when you do so, it is also mentioned in the Tibetan yoga as a fountain of youth. So it is have a direct impact on your pelvic muscle and your root muscles. Deep breathing, staying here, straight leg. If it's hard, you can hold a little bit, just you're giving a moral support to your legs. 3, 4, 5. Now inhale deep and bring your leg about a 45-degree angle and deep breathing, rising up. Deep breathing. 2. Rise up and creating a boat shape, but now your back is on the ground. And you feel this increased awareness of the low part of the belly. You can also touch it, feel like stone. 4, 5. Inhale deep, slowly head down. Exhale, bring the legs down. Relax breathing now. The second last posture, or third last, is Sarvangasana. So one who are not able to go yet fully, please don't worry. Just bring your hands to the ankles and just bring your leg back and relax with every exhalation, bring your leg behind. And one who can do this, inhaling deep, slowly push up, toes flat up, eyes looking at the navel, deep breathing, use your hips to hold strong. 2, 3. Notice that the weight is not on your head, not on the neck, but on your shoulders. 4. Keep on going up. 4, 5. Dasha. Inhaling deep, bringing the legs behind. Exhale fully. Toes are pointing out. Stretch out the hands, eyes looking at your navel, deep breathing, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale deep, deep breath, unlock the hands, gently bring the legs down. So one, who are holding the legs, slowly and gently bring the legs down. Exhale at the same time. Last one, Matsyasana, fish pose, deep breathing, bring your fingers under the hip. Toes are flat and they're pointing out. Inhale deep, rise the upper body, bring the crown of the head on the ground. Deep breathing. If you can hold the posture, slowly bring the hands out in a 45-degree angle. Deep breathing, keep on stretching, eyes trying to look in the center of the eyebrows, and deep breathing. 2. If you find it easy, bring your leg up as well. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, deep breath, slowly going down. Relax the neck, open your palms, open your legs a little bit wide. Eyes are closed, and relax here in Shavasana. If you do the entire yoga therapy practice, but you are missing out a Shavasana, it means you have actually missed out the 80% of the entire practice. Because in the Shavasana, that's here the magic is happening. And you can also experience that. So with your deep, relaxed and quiet, deep breathing, notice this very, very subtle vibration that you feel in your body. That is a rapid flow of your blood because your heartbeat is increased up from the normal. And how you can feel your flowing of the blood, because your nervous system is stimulated, your senses are more vivid, more clear. In Shavasana, that's how the nervous current is distributed throughout the body evenly. In the back, in the front, on the left and the right, up and down. And that's how also the heartbeat becomes to normal and below the normal. So having this even flow of the blood throughout the body, utilizing the gravity as well. So this highly oxygenated blood that is also warm, that is also hot, it goes every part of the body, and that rejuvenate every muscle, every tissue. It goes under the skin and bring the shine, it bring the youthfulness to your skin. And having your deep, relaxed breathing. With your deep breathing, bring a smile from the corner of the lips and the eyes. You're generally making a smile by making a big stretch from the corner of the lips and the corner of the eyes. You also find your cheek automatically lift up and create and maintain this smile while deep breathing. In the beginning, it's rather challenging because the surface level of intelligence, ego, is dictating that why you are stretching a muscle, because it's very conservative. We don't want to use extra glucose. But if you keep up the stretch, that's how endorphin start to rush in your system, because that is just the nerves are sending the signal to the brain to release endorphins. So if you're very light and relaxed throughout the body, endorphin, very good hormone to enhance your immunity, uplift your mood, and also help in eliminating any bad habits, because emotionally we become more stable, and every habit is just the emotional attachment, knowingly or unknowingly. When it's unknowingly, it's very bad. For example, our attachment with our phones, deep breathing in and out. So that's how you also improve your willpower, just with the practice of yoga, just by breathing and moving the body on a small mat. Keep on deep breathing, keep on the smile. And now slowly visualize that with every inhalation, you're inviting the golden warm light and filling the body with this golden warm light from your toes up to the head. As like a bottle is filling with the water from the bottom to the top. The same way when you breathe in, inviting the golden light that is filling from your toes and up to the crown of the head. And then hold the breath for a moment. Experience, visualize, imagine, or think the warm golden light that is filled in the entire body. And just relax and release just the utilized and exhausted breath, but remain with the golden light. And that's how you're accumulating more and more golden light in the body with every inhalation. Think about the golden color, visualize, experience, feel the warmth. So the golden color, when we are thinking about it, when we're visualizing it, it is so embedded with us because it's one of the most important minerals that we also need to have a good health and vitality. So the brain understands the color very fast. The golden color, as soon you start to think about it, your brain get in a frequency, in a wavelength. That is a wavelength of abundance, health, vitality, ideas, success, power, creativity. So it's like you're able to channel to one FM channel to the next, the same way you're able to channel to certain wavelengths of your brain. So just with your deep inhalation, accumulating more and more golden light, when you exhale, you're only exhaling the utilized, exhausted breath very gently and lovingly, and being very content with the stored golden light more and more, few more times, and experience this radiance, this glow of the golden light is becoming more and more in the body. Feeling it, visualizing it, or thinking about how the body is filled with the vibrant golden light. And that is one method of a pranic healing. That's how you're cleansing your own energy. And keeping the joyful smile. Now, after the exhalation, allow your body to breathe. Just let the body be free in the breathing and experience your body filled with the golden light that is radiating from every pore of the body. Experiencing this vibrant, radiating light that is radiating out from every part of your body. Experience it, feel it, think about it, visualize it. Take a moment doing so, with a smile from the corner of the lips and the eyes. That removes any energy block that you have. Having this beautiful awareness of vibrant, warm golden light surrounding your physical body, Having this deep, relaxed breathing. Now feel the entire body. And again, take the control back on your breath. Breathing deep down to your navel and feel the body from head to toe, from side to side, from the front to the back. Feel how the gravity is working on the body. With your deep breathing, having the awareness of the gravity, how it's working on the body, now you listen to every sound of your room, of your house, of your neighborhood, beyond, as far as possible. Notice all the details, all the layers of the sound for a moment. Without name, without label. Anytime automatically the name of the sound comes to you, or the pictures start to appear to you, ignore it, and then again, deep breathing, notice the gravity, listen for 20 seconds or so. Just experience the power of listening. With the listening, now slowly bring the awareness to the center of your eyebrows, and with the closed eyes, very, very gently roll your eyes up as like you're trying to look at the center of your eyebrows. Keep gazing that space. Notice here you have no name. Here you have no label of a gender, no male, no female. Keep experiencing. It's like you're trying to look at your third eye with both your eyes. And experience that you're free from your names and your label, free from identity that is given to you. And experience just being free. Just being, experience this blissfulness, this peacefulness that is infinitely and abundantly available to you, always. This is true you, experiencing your true self, having the awareness of gratitude, and bringing back with you this peaceful awareness with your deep in and out breath. With a smile from the corner of the lips and the eyes, and once again, experience your body from head to toe, from left to right, from the front to the back, having the awareness of the gratitude by telling yourself with your mental voice that I am blessed. I am blessed in your own language. You are telling, saying your name, say you are blessed. You are blessed with this body that is beautiful, that is filled with health and vitality. That is true blessing. Experience the health and vitality in every part of your body. With your deep breathing, experiencing the health and vitality in every molecule, every cell of your body. That is dancing in harmony. Noticing that with gratitude, telling yourself that I am bright. I am bright. When you say you are bright, you're accepting that you're intelligent. Intelligence is not just in the brain, it's in every cell, every molecule. And experiencing this radiant intelligence in your entire body. Deep breathing in, deep breathing out. With the awareness of gratitude, deep breathing, bring the awareness of the physical breath. Bring the awareness, the sound of your physical breathing, the touch of the clothes on the skin, the temperature of your body, the awareness of your surroundings, the smells. Deep breathing, stretching the fingers, your toes, and gently moving the body. And you take your time to roll on your side, slowly sit down and cross your legs. When you're sitting down, bring the hands in the center. Anjali Mudra, ending with one sound of Om and Shanti 3 times together. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Rubbing the palms rapidly, so you increase this warmth into the heat and bringing this heat on the top of the closed eyes. Deep breathing, noticing this space, this infinite space behind the closed eyes, and this infinite space filled with the light. Noticing that, and slowly bring the hands down. Slowly open the eyes.